Hello and welcome to our YouTube live audience to host Latinas Organized for Political Equality's 31st Anniversary Award Celebration. For everybody joining us now, my name is Tania Leal, meteorologist with Telemundo 52 Los Angeles, and I am so excited to be your MC this evening. Hope is thrilled to be able to reach a wider audience through a virtual platform and to share their mission and vision of advancing Latina leadership with you. I am joined by the fabulous award celebration chair, Lupita Sanchez Cornejo.
Good evening to our reception guests and welcome to our YouTube live audience. I am a proud Hope board member and a Hope Leadership Institute alumna. In my 4 years of chairing this event, this is by far our most innovative awards celebration. That's what Hope is all about, innovating and transforming over the past 31 years to meet the needs of Latinas and looking to become leaders at every level and to advocate for our communities. This year alone, Hope will report on the economic status of Latinas, which is shaping the narrative on how we support Latinas to recover from this pandemic-induced recession. We successfully advocated for Latina representation on California's Redistricting Commission, which will determine the political representation in the state for the next 10 years. And we joined forces with a coalition of Black and Asian Pacific Islander community organizations to shed light on systemic racism and how our communities can work together to confront it. Despite the unprecedented challenges, Hope met this moment and continues to provide a platform and a safe haven for Latinas who want to change the world.
That's right, Lupita. And tonight is all about celebrating Latina leadership and the phenomenal mujeres who have stepped up for our communities during this extremely challenging year. Now, in just a few short moments, we will present the Spirit of Hope Award to journalism icon Maria Hinojosa and the Ray of Hope Award to Secretary of the California Business, Consumer Services, and Housing Agency, Lourdes Castro Ramírez. Both of these women have dedicated their careers to uplifting and empowering Latinas and Latinos from coast to coast and everywhere in between.
To present our first award of the evening, I'd like to welcome my dear friend and our Hope Board Chair, Rosie Arroyo.
Thank you, Lupita and Tania. It's a pleasure to join you and an honor to present our Spirit of Hope Award to the one and only Maria Hinojosa. The Spirit of Hope Award is given in recognition of extraordinary achievements in supporting the advancement of the Latino community. The Hope Board admires Maria's endless dedication to amplifying the voices of the unheard. Because, as Maria well knows, our communities are not voiceless, they are merely overlooked and underrepresented in mainstream media. We commend her for continually shedding light on the issues impacting our communities through her journalism and storytelling. Maria Hinojosa made her dream of creating a space where she could foster independent multimedia journalism that explores and gives a critical voice to the diverse American experience a reality in 2010. When she created Futuro Media, an independent nonprofit newsroom based in Harlem with the mission to create multimedia content from a POC perspective. Maria's nearly 30-year career as an award-winning journalist includes reporting for PBS, CBS, WNBC, CNN, NPR, and anchoring the Emmy Award-winning talk show from WGBH. Maria Hinojosa, One-on-One. She is the author of 2 books and has won dozens of awards. Hinojosa was the first Latina to anchor a PBS Frontline report, Lost in Detention, and was the first to explore abuse at immigrant detention facilities, garnering attention from Capitol Hill as well as both the mainstream and Spanish language media. As anchor and executive producer of the Peabody award-winning show Latino USA and co-host of Futuro Media's award-winning political podcast In the Thick, Maria has informed millions about the changing cultural and political landscape in America and abroad, recognizing her incomparable work of giving representation to the underrepresented, saluting her commitment to mentoring the next generation of diverse journalists, and lending her powerful voice to tell our stories. For all of this, we wish to honor you today, Maria. And now to accept her award, please welcome our 2020 Spirit of Hope, Maria Hinojosa.
Oh my God. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, everybody, to my fellow honorees. Thank you, Helen. You are another queen of never giving up. And I'm so excited for Hope in your 31st year. Felicidades. That just goes to show we really do not give up. When Latinas kind of have a vision, we just go for it. Like women in general, like women of color in this country. What we just lived through is the power of Black women really pushing this election, and the power of Latinas. Finally, we always knew it. Other people are like, they did come out to vote. So it's a pretty extraordinary time for me to be able to smile like this with you, because, it's been, it's been a little bit of a dark time. I'm going to make a joke because estamos aquí entre mujeres, and I know that if we were all in person, I would be wearing my sequins. I'm wearing my Mexican sequins now, as you can see in my hoops. But, and if we were together, I would be telling you this joke too. But it is a joke and it's a little off color. Pero aquí estamos entre nosotras, and you're in my bedroom, so. So yeah, for the last 5 years, I am these 5 things that this president does not like. So I am an immigrant, I'm Mexican, I'm a journalist, I'm a woman, and I'm flat-chested. I know you guys are like, no, she didn't, no. It's okay, I can make jokes about it. And by the way, felizmente, todo chévere, todo fabuloso. I hope you get a chance to read Once I Was You. Maybe you got a sense that I have a book out because they sent this big poster. Thank you for the artwork. It's so beautiful right behind me. But one of the things I talk about in Once I Was You is how we as Latinas often move in the world with a sense of imposter syndrome. And and a lot of us do, by the way. Every single Latina that I interview, I always ask them how they deal con esa vocecita, la vocecita que les dice, no. In fact, Sonia Sotomayor, the most powerful Latina in the United States of America, most powerful Puerto Rican woman, Sonia said that oftentimes for Latinas, the first act of discrimination that we will experience is going to come from ourselves, from our own saying to ourselves, no, I can't do that. I couldn't do that. That's why I love Hope so much, is because you said, no, we are going to do that. It's like Latino USA. We created Latino USA and people were like, oh my, it'll be around 3 years, 5 years, maybe. Okay, after 10. No. We're going on what, 26, 27 years? And we had the vision. We did. We knew we could see what was right there in front of us. And so I want to commend you. I love it when people are like the icon, and I'm like, ¿Cómo de qué icon? ¿Cómo de qué icon? What is that? I mean, estoy descalza, la verdad. Look, estoy descalza. So I'm like, if I was with you, I'd be wearing the 6-inch heels, but I'm like, I never want to feel like whatever it is that I do in my work separates me from you, or that any awards that I win separates me from you, because I am you. There's a reason why the title is Once I Was You. It's complicated and kind of sad and intense. But I do think that one of the things that we can do as Latinas in this moment, especially those of us who are kind of in the political sphere, is that we have to own our power. We have to own our voice. We have to walk around, just like throwing the snaps all over the place, and at the same time, one of the beautiful things that we also have the capacity to have is our own humility. And I know that for me, it's a constant, because we have to step up for ourselves. We have to speak up for ourselves. No nos podemos quedar calladas. Even when right now, when we're like, wow, like we move democracy, now we have so much work to do politically. We were like, oh my God, we're so tired. No, now the work intensifies. Because not only do we have to make progress, but we've also got to deconstruct all of the false narratives that have been created about us for the last couple of decades, let's say, to not go too far back. Pero lo hacemos con ánimo, lo hacemos con ganas. I offer my leadership humbly in service to you because I'm here to reflect back your power. To me, I am a reflection of you and you are a reflection of me. And so I just wish I could be there in person. Oh my God, everybody's just waiting for when we can do things in person and actually hug each other and cry in each other's arms. And if I was there in person, I'd be hugging and crying in your arms. I am a survivor of COVID. And so I just want to take a moment for everybody who's lost someone. So many people that we have lost. And so many of our people who are keeping this country growing and growing. Así es que muchas gracias to Hope. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. Thank you so much. And mucho amor from New York.
That was so motivating. That was so beautiful. Thank you, Maria. Gracias. Felicidades nuevamente. You are such an inspiration to all of us, and especially to other Latina journalists like myself. Thank you so much for those words and for sharing a little bit of your personal space with us as well. So thank you once again. And congratulations. Now, to present our Ray of Hope Award, I am honored to welcome a stellar leader from right here, California, and an alumna of the Hope Binational Fellowship, Senator-elect Monique Limon. Senator-elect Limon was elected to the California State Senate this past November to represent Santa Barbara County and parts of Ventura County inclusive. And as California State Assembly member of the past 4 years, she has worked continuously to serve her community in the Central Coast. And we know she will expand on this good as work as senator. Now, please welcome Senator-elect Monique Limon.
Celebration. I'm Senator-elect representing Santa Barbara and Ventura counties in the California State Legislature. In 2017, I had the opportunity to participate in Hope's Binational Fellowship Program, a program that brings professional women together from across the United States and from Mexico. Our goal is to have discussions and identify ways that we can work together to advance the priorities of Latinos in both the United States and in Mexico. It was through that program that I first met tonight's honoree, Lourdes Castro Ramírez. At the time, she was working in the state of Texas and leading the efforts on housing development there. Today, we have her here in California, and we are lucky to have her here in California. In March of 2020, Governor Gavin Newsom appointed Lourdes as the Secretary of Business, Consumer Services, and Housing Development for the state of California. Lourdes is now Secretary Lourdes Castro Ramírez to a lot of us that work in the legislature. It's really through her work that she's been able to influence the advancement of so many Californians, especially during a difficult time like the COVID pandemic. She's ensured that we've had conversations about affordable housing, homelessness, consumer protections, job and economic recovery, among so many issues. She oversees multiple agencies that work day in and day out to solve some of the most complicated issues in a dire time for Californians. We're lucky to have Lourdes, and we're grateful for the work that she has done, not just here in California, but her past work helping so many, including helping Latinos across the country. Please join me in not only honoring, but recognizing the incredible contributions of tonight's 2020 Ray of Hope honoree, Lourdes Castro Ramírez.
Thank you so much, Senator-elect Limon. It is just an honor to have you introduce me. I want to also extend my congratulations to Maria Hinojosa. Thank you for your inspiring words and for letting us into your personal space. Also, a big thanks to Hope, to Helen Torres for this recognition and award. I am extremely humbled to be here with all of you. This is a small reminder that we need to celebrate the wins as we continue to recommit ourselves to a long and wonderful journey of working together, to building community and lifting each other up. I truly believe that home is hope, that home is a place of love, curiosity, and possibilities, a place that provides stability and comfort during difficult times, a place that lifts you up with shared stories and memories that we create together with our loved ones, a place that offers a sense of belonging and a connection to others. This is why I'm so excited to be part of an administration that is striving to do its best to ensure that everyone has a place to call home. We know that far too many families are struggling to pay their rent or mortgage, that far too many families lack proper housing or a place to call of their own. And today, over 151,000 Californians are experiencing homelessness. There is no other option but to do better. This year, we have faced many challenges, but we have remained steadfast in protecting California's hardest hit by this pandemic. With the governor and the legislature, and in partnership with so many local leaders, we have increased access to safe shelter, to temporary housing and services, to long-term affordable housing, and done our best to keep people housed. And our work continues. I am extremely grateful to the governor for the opportunity to lead a state agency with a focus on housing, on ending homelessness, on promoting economic and consumer protections, and also guarding the civil rights of all Californians. It is one of my greatest honors to be part of this team that is continuing to fight for a more equitable and inclusive California. This evening, as I accept this award, I'd like to give thanks to the many mentors, to my colleagues, to my former and current bosses, and to my staff, to my friends and my Hope sisters, to all of those activists and leaders from California to Texas to Washington, D.C., that are working daily to preserve, to fund, to build affordable homes for every child so that they're able to reach their potential, and for every adult so that they're able to contribute to their community and their economy. Thank you, Hope. Thank you for this honor. Thank you for this beautiful award. I am so grateful that you have invested in me through the years. I completed the Hope Leadership Institute program almost 20 years ago, and you've supported me along my professional journey and called on me to advise with a binational public service fellowship program. I also thank you for opening the doors to possibilities to thousands of Latinas. Hope inspires us to dream big. Hope has also equipped us with the tools to plow ahead with confidence and to pave the way for others. Just like Hope has done for so many women, let us continue to invest in each other and in our communities. And finally, con todo mi corazón, doy las gracias a mi familia. With their love, their patience, their support, and their struggle, I have been able to find purpose and to be of service to others. Muchísimas gracias por este honor y que pasen buenas noches.
Hello, everyone. We are so grateful to Lourdes for being a leader during this unprecedented year and for doing it with grace and compassion. I love to call her a friend, a comadre, a hope sister, but I especially like to call her Secretary Lourdes Castro. And to both of tonight's truly inspiring and phenomenal honorees, we say felicidades. To help me close out the brief but wonderful evening we spent together, I'm thrilled to welcome back our Hope Board Chair, Rosie Arroyo.
Thank you, Lupita. And thanks to all of you for your support, whether you tuned in into our YouTube live stream, purchased a VIP reception ticket, or sponsored this event. We could not do this work without you. Thank you. We would like to take this moment to thank all of the dinner sponsors who have supported Hope and the celebration. Gracias to our underwriter, Chevron. And thank you to our titanium sponsors, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and Wells Fargo.
We're grateful to our gold level sponsors, Amazon, AT&T, Brown, George, Ross, O'Brien, Anagway, and Ellis, California Resources Corporation, Coca-Cola, Comcast, NBC Telemundo Enterprises, Facebook, Marathon, Opportune, SoCal Gas Company, Southwest Airlines.
Many thanks to our silver sponsors, Bank of America, Edison, PepsiCo, Spectrum, Unibail, Rodamco, Westfield, Walmart, and Weedmaps. And to our bronze sponsors, AARP California and KPCC. Thank you all for your support. We have a special announcement to make before we say goodbye. Each year, alumni of the Hope Leadership Institute come together for a friendly competition to see which class can raise the most funds in support of Hope. We had an ambitious goal of raising $31,000 in honor of 31 years of Hope. Our alumni exceeded the goal to raise over $43,000. And the class to raise the most was HLI class of 2011 with $6,000 in donations. Congratulations, class of 2011, on winning the challenge, and thank you to all of you who donated. Your generosity will make a huge impact as we gear up for a new year of leadership programs and educational events by and for Latinas.
Thank you to all our Friend of Hope contributors, and please feel free to contribute if you have not, and congratulations to the winning class. And I want to also say that we've gotten some feedback that people want to continue to mingle, and so we will continue on for an additional 30 minutes after the program so we can go back to the remote platform and get a chance to connect and mingle. So feel free to grab a beverage and you can stick around for an additional 30 minutes. And if you get a chance to see our fellow board member, Vanessa Cajina, please wish her a happy birthday and buy her a virtual drink. Thank you, Hope Leadership Institute. And of course, a huge thank you to our awards celebration planning committee, the Hope Board, and the amazing staff that really stepped up to put together tonight's event. And of course, our fearless leader, Helen Torres, and Rosie, our board chair. And to our fabulous MC from Telemundo 52, Tania Leal, you've done such a wonderful job, and you are an honorary Hope Latina member. We have come to the end of the formal program of our celebration. We hope that the evening has brought you a little bit of joy, a lot of hope for the future. Please stay in touch with Hope via social media by following us at Hope Latinas on all our channels. If you get a moment, please feel free to post pictures and comments on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you would like to learn more about Hope's programs or how you can support our work, please visit our website at www.latinas.org. Thank you so much for spending the evening with us. We wish you a prosperous and healthy 2021. Stay safe, everyone, and we hope to see you in person next year. Thank you, Rosie.